If we think about a modern smart city today, what comes to your mind? Big glass buildings, underground hidden pipes, AI sensors, and massive power plants, right? The story of our civilization is often told to us as a steady march of progress. From primitive settlements to modern mega cities powered by technology. But what if I tell you that our arrogance about all these things is completely wrong? Around 4500 years ago, in 2600 before Common Era, a city existed that had no electricity, no data analytics, and no sensors. Yet, its urban planning and climate resilience would blow the minds of modern engineers today. At a time when the rest of the world was struggling with basic farming and building crude houses, these people were building cities with grid layouts, underground drainage, and standardized bricks. So folks, this is the story of Dholavira, a city that not only survived in nature's most brutal environment, but actually thrived. And its story is not just a chapter from the past. It is a warning for our future and perhaps a solution as well. Every great story has a powerful villain. In Dholavira's story, the villain was its own environment. Because ancient cities were usually built near fertile river valleys where water was abundant. But Dholavira, they built their city in the arid and harsh expanse of the Rann of Kutch. Here, there were extreme temperatures. The soil was saline, and the biggest problem was there were no perennial rivers. Water scarcity was not an occasional problem here. It was a permanent condition. So, the question is, how did they survive? In today's time, if we had to settle a city in such a place, we would install thousands of pumps, pipelines, and desalination plants. In today's time, we try to dominate the nature. But the mindset of Dholavira's planners was different. They did not attempt to dominate nature. Instead, they studied it, understood its rhythms, and built a system that worked in harmony with it. They saw environmental constraint not as an obstacle, but as a designed parameter. Its genius lies in its water architecture. Today, we hide water systems underground like a basic utility. But Dholavira made water the centerpiece of its urban design. So the question is, how were they able to make city-wide rainwater harvesting? So the answer is, they carved massive reservoirs directly into the bedrock. The entire city was designed in such a way that streets and open spaces had subtle gradients so that whenever there was even a little rainfall, the water would go straight into collection channels. But their biggest masterstroke was cascading reservoirs. They built reservoirs at different elevations. When the higher one filled up, the water would overflow and automatically go into the lower one. With this one simple passive engineering trick, they achieved three things. Number one, it prevented flooding during sudden rainfall. Number two, it ensured equitable distribution of water throughout the city. Number three, it minimized evaporation losses by storing water in deeper structures. So basically, what modern engineers today call a closed-loop water management system where water is captured, reused, and conserved. Dholavira had already implemented it without any electric pumps, using just gravity and geometry. Do you know why modern cities fail? Because our system is centralized. If one dam breaks or a main pipe bursts, the entire city faces water scarcity. The engineers of Dholavira understood this vulnerability. They divided their city into three main sections: the citadel, the middle town, and the lower town. Each zone had its own water storage facility. If one failed, the rest of the systems would continue to function. In modern resilience planning, this is called the principle of redundancy, which they had already applied thousands of years ago. In Dholavira, the reservoirs were not hidden away. They were visible, accessible, and central to the city's layout. When you see water right in front of you every day, it automatically fosters a culture awareness of water conservation within you. People respected water because they saw it every day. Today, we just open a tap and water comes out, which is why we are disconnected from the resources we depend on. Now, here comes a twist. If they were so smart, what happened to them? Why is it a ruin today? Around 900 before Common Era, this great city began to decline. And the question is, why? So, evidences point towards something we all are afraid of today, and that is the long-term climate changes. Evidences say that monsoon patterns weakened at that time, rainfall reduced, and the rivers that supported the civilization from afar shifted their course or dried up. And here, Dholavira gives us its biggest, most brutal lesson, and that is resilience is not invincibility. No matter how perfectly you have designed your systems, nature has a limit. There are thresholds beyond which adaptation becomes impossible. Dholavira's decline was not a failure of their engineering. It was a consequence of a changing climate that exceeded the extreme capacity of that system. Today, our modern cities are fragile. A little rain falls and the drains overwhelm. Summer comes and drought strain water supplies. We built cities based on historical climate averages, whereas Dholavira was built for uncertainty and extremes. Imagine a modern city where every building and every street captures rainwater, where water storage is decentralized, where we build infrastructure that works with the environment instead of against it. These are not sci-fi futuristic ideas, they are ancient ones. Dholavira is not just a relic of the past, but a blueprint that we have ignored. It reminds us that while intelligence can extend the limits of survival, it cannot replace the need for environmental balance. Today, as we stand at the edge of a global climate crisis, the question is no longer whether we can build resilient cities. The question is, are we willing to learn from those who already did? Perhaps because the answers to our biggest problems have been waiting for us in these ruins all along. If you like this ancient wisdom and storytelling, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because we will keep bringing more such mind-bending histories. Let me know in the comments, how is the water management in your city? Let's discuss. See you in the next video.